What is up, guys? Mora here, back again with another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Stan Lee. So let's get into it. So taking a look around the packaging, on the top you have nothing, on the side you have Excelsior with Stan Lee's signature in silver foil, which is very nice. On the back you get a picture of the figure with a poster of Avengers, since this is from the Avengers movie, so pause if you want to look and read at those. And on the bottom, UPC, scan if you want it, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Stan Lee, alongside Steve Ditko and many other Marvel creators, created all these beautiful characters right here. I tried my best to pull out most of my figures that Stan Lee and Steve Ditko created. Also, there's a lot of co-creators, so this is my best of showing what Stan Lee has created. This is not my usual comparisons, but moving over to the lineup right here, this is what Stan Lee looks like next to a couple of Avengers from the MCU, as well as MCU villains and heroes, even more heroes, and a couple of comic book characters, so that's pretty nice. Now we're going to be doing some head swaps here, so this is going to go pretty quick. So this is me head swapping against mostly compatible characters in the MCU. Next I'll be doing comic books in a bit, but some of them do fit really well and very snugly, and some are just very loose, like this Cap or this Spider-Man, so that's quite unfortunate. But going down through this one, looks fine with Thor, looks fine with Doctor Strange, and just wanted to try Hulk right there. And on the other side of the spectrum, Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, Silver Surfer, Wolverine, Doctor Doom, and The Thing. Now for Stan Lee's accessories, you get the Captain America shield, which is the movie representation. Now this is not a comic book shield, this is the MCU Cap shield with the Stan Lee signature right there, comparing it to one of the Endgame shields right there from that Avengers 2012 Cap. You can see it's pretty much the exact same sculpt, and the colors are a little bit darker on the Stan Lee shield, but that is okay. Also, he comes with his chessboard here that we kind of see in that little news, a little show reel going on, but you can see you got some gold paint. I wish it opened up, and it's pretty tough, pretty hard plastic, but with everything, this is what Stan Lee looks like with the shield and the chessboard. Also, why not have fun with your figure and add some hands, add some Spider-Man hands, do some cool poses, even though he doesn't have extra hands, which I'll get into later, or do some Captain America poses or even Iron Man poses, all up to the imagination. So, taking a closer look at Stan Lee here, starting off with that beautiful head sculpt. The digital printing tech is amazing. It just showcases how accurate and how they capture the likeness in this small form factor, and just looking at it you can see all the little wrinkles there, and you actually remove his sunglasses or just shift them up. You can't actually remove them, but they actually added the digital printing tech and added some eye bags and wrinkles under that as well, which looks amazing. Kind of a QC defect on mine with the little gold there kind of overlapping into the lenses, which is quite unfortunate. But that is okay. From afar it looks fine. Now, we've seen this body mold before. Very soft material that they use on the kind of jacket here. I really like it. It's very soft. It's very pliable. So it doesn't hinder the articulation as much, but I'll get into that later on. As you can see, it's very movie accurate. So this is basically what he was wearing near the end when he did his little cameo. And looking at the sculpt itself and some of the details, you can see all the buttons are kind of painted in this darker brown color. And looking at his little gray pants here, pretty basic. We've seen this before with like the Everett Ross figure and Ulysses Claw. And the little feet here, which I dislike a lot. You can see he has peg holes at the bottom of his feet, and you can see I just don't like the sculpt in the feet, but there is that. Now for Stan Lee's articulation, the head is on a ball hinge, so it does rotate all the way around. The way it's sculpted is you can get a lot of range with this, so you can look up that far. You can shift it back a little bit, get it over the collar, and make it look up even more. You can look down pretty far, which is very nice. You also got some tilty shifty head movement right there, a little head wobble, a little forward and back movement as well. The arms do rotate all the way around, they go out that far, a little over 90 degrees and inward that much. He also has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows right there. Wrist do rotate all the way around, up that far, down that much. Same thing with the other hand, all the way around, up that far, down that much. Now the chest here is on a clickety hinge, so it just hinges forward like that quite a bit, which is nice, and back that far. You get some nice movement right there because of the soft pliable plastic. Waist rotation all the way around, legs kick forward that far so he can sit down like so when he wants to play chess. Back just a tad bit. You also get a upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which bends that far. Feet bend down all the way. You can push it further because it's those types of feet, which I don't like. It makes the figure wobble a lot. Also has the ankle pivot. Legs move outward that far. But doing the ankle pivot test, will it survive? And wow, he is good to go. So yeah, that is it guys. Hope you guys like it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Now, if you're a Marvel comic fan or just an MCU fan, this is a Stan Lee figure to get, because we haven't got a Stan Lee figure this good in 6-inch scale form in a long time, so having it here right now is just amazing. The sculpting is amazing, digital printing tech and articulation is Hasbro standard. Things that will change is like the feet, because the feet that they reused before has a little curve at the bottom, so he does wobble a lot, so it's kind of hard for him to stand up in just a regular museum pose, so it's kind of tricky with this figure. But other than that, little gripes here and there, little QC control problems. I wish he had more hand gestures like whipping hands. That would have been nice. Accessories are okay. This Stan Lee was supposed to be representation of him in Avengers 2012 at the near the end of the movie, so I get that, but I wish he had more accessories or more hand gestures. But other than that, go pick him up right now because he's selling out, or just pre-order him as soon as you can. Yeah, that is it guys. Air off more. Sisters is signing out. Peace.
Superheroes in New York? Give me a break.
These so-called heroes